Hey YouTube, I just wanted to do a quick review on the Ruger LCR, or LCP I mean, I'm sorry. I've had this gun for a few years. It is unloaded. Do a quick safety check on it, no mag in it, nothing in the barrel there. This is a pretty good gun. I've had it, like I said, I've had it for a few years. Haven't really shot it a whole lot. I've probably ran a couple hundred rounds through it. I guess this is more of a review on just how it's held up from carrying it, roughly 5 days out of the week. The plastics on it have held up really well. I can't complain about the plastics at all, but there are things like the mag release. You can see where that's getting a little bit worn. The slide stops, a little bit of wear. But the actual slide itself, whatever this finish is on here, I don't know if it's like a Parkerized finish. I believe that's what it is. I don't think it's an actual bluing. You can kind of see how that's coming off there. It isn't a real big deal. I haven't had any issues with it like rusting or oxidizing where the finishes came off on it. And even this pin here from the factory, they pushed that pin out just a hair too far on that side. And you can kind of see where it's sunk in on this side. But you can see where the bluing is coming off on that also, which isn't a real big deal, I mean, it's a carry gun, it's a knock around gun, it doesn't really matter if it gets scratched too much. But just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up if you're looking into getting one of these. Kind of how the finish is gonna look on it after you carry it for a little while. So, but besides that, I love the gun. It's really easy to carry. Like I said, I haven't had really any issues with it. Even during break-in, I didn't have any jam ups or anything. One issue that I do have with this gun is when you have a fully loaded magazine in it and you have a round in the chamber, when you carry it, like if you're just carrying it in your pocket or whatever, if this side gets pushed back, it'll get stuck in this position right here. And what it is when there's a round in the chamber and you have the magazine in it, this magazine presses up against the slide here, and it's just enough resistance to keep it from going back forward. So it'll stay like that, and then when it's in a position like that, you can pull the trigger and it won't do anything. This slide has to be completely forward for it to actually fire. So that is a little bit of an issue. It's just something to kind of look out for if you're going to carry it. But that's really my only complaint about it. Just the finish hasn't on the metal and stuff hasn't held up the greatest. And just the issue where this kind of gets stuck in the back position. I've tried oiling it and stuff. I've had it apart, and you might be able to smooth out some of the parts on the inside here. I don't actually have the thing apart. In fact, I could probably pull this thing apart so you guys can see a little bit better about what's going on here with the thing. I always use an empty shell casing to pull this thing apart, so it just seems to work the best. We'll see how it works on camera. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what this is doing is the round in the mag here is actually resting up against this piece right here. And how well the camera's going to focus on that. And when you have a round in the chamber and then you have a fully loaded magazine pressing up against right here, it's not wanting to slide forward if it gets pushed back slightly. If it gets pushed back slightly like that while it's in your pocket or purse or whatever, when you pull it out, sometimes it'll be like that. And so I'm not sure, and it could even be a defective spring here on the guide rod, maybe. I don't really know. I got the gun when it was basically brand new. You know, I mean, there was nowhere whatsoever it looked like it was in mint condition. It was technically a used gun when I purchased it, but like I said, it was basically mint condition. So I'm not sure what the whole story was with it, but like I said, just giving you guys kind of a heads up on it. That's my only issues with it. And you might be able to take this and have it buffed. I'm not sure. You know, maybe run some sandpaper over it and then kind of buff it down and stuff and smooth it out a little bit. Hasn't really been that big of an issue for me. And it's probably something you could probably even kind of train yourself, so when you pull it, you know, you just swipe your thumb across the back there and make sure that this is fully forward so that it will actually fire. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just leave the questions in the comments. I'll do the best I can to answer. This is one of my first videos on here. I'm gonna have a few other reviews on some other guns that I have, and I'm always purchasing stuff. So if you guys want me to do a review on anything, let me know. Just leave a comment, and I'll do the best I can to get reviews out for you guys. Thanks a lot.